coding at the speed of thought is a really great concept. Back in 2020, when I tried GPT-3 in the mid lockdown, I generated some code of JavaScript, I guess, or maybe Flutter. I was trying to be good at that time. But yes, when I tried it to generate code, the codex model of OpenAI is really amazing. Now, before starting, let me give you an overview of me. I'm Ali Arain, just a curious guy trying to learn a lot of things at one time. I'm a founder of a startup named Raptor42. There's a really good story behind why I named my startup Raptor42. I will tell you with actual 42 seconds. No, yeah, not a good joke, but let's just start with this. Okay, coding at the speed of thought. It's a concept that really sound like a science fiction, but in reality we are really closer than we think. The ability to generate code automatically with the lightning speed will actually have an impact on software development industry very bad. Now, how it will enable us to generate applications, I'm talking about big applications, to build that application more faster and more scalable and more efficiently than ever before. We can now sit and tell ChatGPT-4, not ChatGPT-4, there are actually really good models of like Codex, which is actually made for generating code, and GPT-4 one. Of course, I will try GPT-4 and actual video. Let me just set up my recording setup first to record that one. But let's just continue with this. With AI powered code generation, we can remove many barriers to the entry that currently exists in the software industry. No longer will programmer ever need years of experience or specialized knowledge to create high quality content. Same goes for the big application, same goes for the big enterprise apps. Instead, anyone with an idea and enabling us, I'll give you an example of this. Instead, anyone with an idea and a basic understanding of a programming concept will able to create really good apps, and will able to create their big visions into the reality without actually needing any of developers, without even paying of developers high pay. In the past, software development industry is if you are a developer, not in the past, currently now too, the software development industry is really a time consuming process that required a lot of trial and error. Developers would have spent countless hours to writing code by hand and testing it and tweaking it until it works. I mean, there's a lot of good memes out there where you just test around of how the code is not working, how it works. That don't touch the code when it working. I don't even know how it works, but I'm too bad at making jokes. Okay, so this process could take weeks, if not months, to build, depending upon the complexity of the application, how the big application is, to build that actual app. Now, with this code generation tools, there are various tools available: Copilot and Copilot X now, Blackbox and various one, and हमारा भी एक आ रहा है. I will tell you in a bit. So with the code generation, this process can be significantly accelerated. Now it's good. Instead of writing code by hand, developers can use machine learning algorithms or deep learning algorithms to generate code automatically based on their inputs, such as also known as prompt engineering, not such as. This means the developer can actually create big application in a fraction of time it would take to write manually coding. Okay, so this means the developer can create really good big application in the fraction of time that would really take hours to just set up manually. I'm talking about setup. Now, there's a really good story. Back in 2017, when I used to create apps with Laravel, backend apps, I used to create boilerplates before even starting it. My whole tech stack would have a lot of boilerplates to work on it. Right now, to even create that boilerplate, even to set up that boilerplate, I need at least 1 hour and 2 hours to install dependencies and to install the setup authentication, setup database, and this small part. I even you have to take 3 hours. Even this the boilerplate is created. The back in the days there were so many bad days. I used to just live. But this democratization of coding has far reaching implication for the industry, ranging from healthcare to finance and to the education industry, and the list goes on. With the ability to rapidly develop custom software solution, businesses and organizations will be able to solve problems really, really fast and more quickly and efficiently than ever before. Now imagine a world where doctor could use custom software to analyze patient data and diagnose diseases in real time. It would save up a lot of patients' lives. Now imagine teacher could use a customized education software to provide personalized learning experiences for the students. You are a university student. If you are not listening, if you are a job person who is listening this, you don't know. You know how bad it is to learn the custom technology. The technology new come, you have to learn it to create application with this. Just like React, Vue, Next, and a lot of frameworks available. You need a custom personalized learning platform. You need a great experience. You can generate it with the AI, with the help of AI. Or just like in the finance industry, you imagine financial analytics could use custom software to analyze complex data sets and identify trends and patterns in the real time. I will explain how ChatGPT works in some of coming of my podcast. But let's just continue with this. But the benefit ऑफ कोडिंग एट द स्पीड ऑफ थॉट एक्सटेंड बियॉन्ड प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन. हम यहाँ सोच रहे हैं कि हमें ये प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन सीख के मिल रहा है, मतलब हम एप्लीकेशन जल्दी से बना सकते हैं और हम पैसा ज़्यादा कमा सकते हैं. नो, इट्स नॉट अबाउट दैट. The actual thing is, which I really fascinated about this, it also unlocks a new levels of creativity and actual innovation. By removing the constant of manual coding, developer will be able to free to explore new ideas, experiment with the cutting edge technology in the ways that were previously impossible to even think about it. At Chapter 42, this podcast is not sponsored by Chapter 42, but at Chapter 42, we are excited about the potential of this technology could change the world. We believe that harnessing, oh my god, this is a hard word. We believe that harnessing the power of AI and machine learning, we can help to create a future in which the possibilities of what we can achieve are truly limitless. Now, but it's just not about the technology we are using or we are creating. It's also about the people behind it. As developers, it's all up to us to push the boundaries of what's possible and explore new ideas and approaches. Now, good. We need to be willing to experiment and take risks, even if it means stepping outside our comfort zone. Ultimately, coding at the speed of thought is more about than just generating code quickly. It's more about unlocking new levels of creativity, innovation, and actually solving the real world problem. It's about using the technology to create a better world, and one application at a time. Join us if you are on this journey for a better tomorrow, where we can write the code at the speed of light. Tune in into the Ali Arain podcast, of course mine. I don't know what I named this podcast, but abhi ke liye yahi kafi hai. To learn more about transformative power of this breakthrough technology and discover how it's changing the world of software development as we know it. Now, a little more about this podcast I want to share with you. I will share developments of space, design, AI, tech, this tech industry. I am a very spec geek guy. I read a lot of books of space engines, and I can really talk about this, I think, a little bit. So I will share about how engines are made, how this development the spaces and developing the AI and developing the tech. All of this podcast is related with this, and I hope you will like it. Leave a like, answer to me. My email is aliarain@chapter40.com without the O1, and I hope you like the podcast. Again, leave a like, subscribe, or wherever this platform is I'm uploading. See you in the next podcast. Thank you, and do the work even if you don't feel like to do. Thank you.